Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So welcome back to my regular viewers, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. So today I'm going to be doing a set with some of the new colours that I got from Glitterbels, and that is Primrose and Sugar Honey, which is the loose glitter that Glitterbels have started doing. I'm also going to use these little rose gold striping tapes just to add some more detail. So I'm starting off by putting Primrose on the pointer finger. I'm going to be using Primrose first because I find sometimes with the little pearlescent sort of shimmery acrylic powders, you can get a bit of the residue going into your monomer, so you can see like bits of the glitter. So I'm making sure that I'm going to use all of this first, and then I'm going to clean my brush out and put on the rest of the acrylic. The pointer finger is going to be an ombre with the Plush cover, and the middle finger is going to just be a full coverage nail of Primrose, and on the little finger here is going to be a mix between Primrose and the Sugar Honey glitter. On the little finger, even though I'm getting in a diagonal pattern, I'm not going to worry too much about having to cut it out or make that line really sharp, because in between the Primrose and the Sugar Honey I'm going to be adding the rose gold striping tape, and that will just hide that line. So onto the ring finger, and I'm going in with Plush cover to do an extended nail bed, and then when that's cured I'll come back and shape it up. When you're doing an extended nail bed, you need to make sure that you build the acrylic up just high enough so that whenever you go in with the colour, when it comes to filing, you can get that really nice and sharp and clean. Also, because Plush cover is a core powder with Glitterbels, I have actually done my apex as well, so I don't need to go over and cap that area. So moving on to the pointer finger, and I'm going to do an ombre with the Plush cover over the Primrose. So this is the Sugar Honey from Glitterbels. It's one of their new loose glitters, and it's a multi-mix glitter, so it contains both chunky bits, fine bits, and sort of in-between bits. To put it on the nail, I'm dipping my brush first in glass slippers and picking up a small bead of clear, and then I'm dipping it into the glitter. With this one, I'm trying to move the larger bits of the glitter about because they do sometimes tend to clump together. So I always suggest that you give your glitter a little bit of a stir before you use it, and that will bring some of the smaller glitter particles to the surface. So on the pointer finger, I decided firstly to go in and do, you know, like my little swishy sort of S shape movement that I do with the glitters. But then I really didn't like it on the nail. I just thought it was way too chunky and too thick. So further on into the video, you will see me remove all of this, and then I'll go in and replace the glitter in a better position. Now it's time to shape up that extended nail bed, and I'm just basically filing it in an oval position. I try to keep my file completely level against it, that way the height of the wall is the same the whole way through, and you can see there that my nail went flying. While the flexi hand is so great and you know it's so pliable, the nail tips do tend to slip out of it, and I use the flexi hand tips. So that's just one downside. I might consider, you know, putting some glue dots on to stop this happening. It's almost as if the well area, not the well area, like the channel in the cuticle that you push the tip into, it's almost like it's too short and you can't get the nail in far enough. So now that I've sharpened up the extended nail bed, I'm getting in with Primrose, and I'm just butting that up to the wall that I filed when I was sharpening up that smile line. Then I'm going to bring the Primrose right down to the free edge, and I'm going to go in with the Sugar Honey glitter, and I'm just going to place that up around the smile line area. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm capping the rest of the nails bar the pointer finger in the glass slippers, and then I'm going to go in and remove that glitter from that pointer finger and just place it in a different way. I just think it looks way too chunky, and it really, no, it's not nice. So now I'm going in with my E-file just for quickness to take that glitter off this nail, and I do have to go in and replace some of the Primrose and the Plush cover just to make the colour even again. You can see the nail now that I've wiped it all down. You can see some of the dips and bumps in it from when I've removed that glitter. So I'm just going in now with some of the blossom and just replacing that colour. And guess what, guys? Really sorry, I forgot to hit record whenever I was putting the replacement glitter on. But basically what I've done is I've put it on a diagonal from the free edge, and then I'm going to go in with the striping tape and just make more of a feature of this nail. I just think that the first glitter I put on really took away from the set, and I think now it adds to it. I think it just brings it all together, the fact that the glitter's on all the same way. So the filing and shaping of these nails are all done the same as my normal file routine. I start at the side walls, then I go to the lower arch. Because it's a stiletto nail, I usually leave the free edge to the very end and just concentrate on the rest of the nail first. So now that they're all filed and shaped, and I've wiped them over with alcohol just to make sure that the striping tape I'm going to be using will stick to the nails. So the rose colour striping tape I got from Amazon, and I will leave a link in the description below. It came as a set in different thicknesses. So I'm just going to use all the different thicknesses just to make a feature of the nails. So I'm just going to let you watch me apply the striping tape, and then I'll come back at the end. I'm going over the nails now with the Glitterbels non-white top coat, and that's going to seal the striping tape onto the nail. Then I'll go in and I'll file the edges of the nails that have the striping tape, just to make sure that the striping tape is completely cut off at the edge of the nails, and that way I can go ahead and place the second layer of top coat, and that will make sure that they're completely sealed. On the ring finger, I didn't go in with any striping tape, so just to make a feature of this nail, I'm going to in with my AB crystals, and I'm just going along that smile line in the different sizes, starting from the biggest down to the smallest. So I was getting a little bit rhinestone happy and decided then to go in on the pointer finger and do a little cuff of rhinestones around the cuticle area. And then on the middle finger, I decided to go in with just 3 different size rhinestones, starting from the biggest to the smallest, just to tie it all together. And here's the finished set, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, you could do that now. And if you also hit the notification bell, you won't miss any more of my new videos. And I will see you all in the next video. So take care. See you soon. Bye.